A stunning political drama is playing out in the historic town of Eatonville. More than a month ago, a judge overturned the results of an election, saying votes were illegally cast.
Yeah, but tonight, the man who was declared the new winner of that election claims he is being blocked from taking office. News 6 investigator Mike DeForest is following this saga. And Mike, this entire situation is unusual.
Without a doubt, Ginger, it's highly unusual for a judge to overturn the results of an election. But that's exactly what happened in Eatonville. Yet despite this court ruling that says Marlon Daniels is now the winner of a town council seat, Daniels has still not been sworn into office and has still not begun serving as council member. Back in October, Marlon Daniels stood in front of Eatonville Town Hall celebrating a huge legal victory.
Today, we are here because democracy and justice has prevailed.
Days earlier, a judge overturned the 2020 election for a town council seat and declared Daniels the winner.
The way Eatonville is set up, at the next council meeting, that person will be sworn in as the town council member.
Did that happen?
No, it did not.
More than a month later, Eatonville's official website still shows Daniels' political opponent, Taurus Mack, as the sitting council member. And so far, Daniels says he's been blocked from taking a seat in the front of the council chamber.
I should be sitting up there right now. I should be doing the will of the people right now.
After Eatonville voters went to the polls in March 2020, it appears Daniels lost the election by just a single vote. But Daniels and his attorney say they soon discovered several irregularities in the election, so they sued. Circuit Court Judge Kevin Weiss later concluded that one person cast an illegal vote in favor of Daniels' opponent, while another vote was illegally procured. That ruling meant Daniels actually won by a single vote.
So I'm thinking, okay, next week I'm at work. I'm working for the people of the town of Eatonville, still waiting.
Daniels and his attorney say some Eatonville officials wanted further instruction from the judge before allowing Daniels to take office.
It's politics. It's politics subverting the will of the people, and it's exactly why we filed the lawsuit in the first place.
Just hours ago, Judge Weiss issued a new order making clear his final judgment should be complied with and that it should have been followed from the day it was issued. Meanwhile, the town of Eatonville's attorney tells News 6, "I am unaware of any obstacle to Marlon Daniels being seated as councilman at this moment." Daniels remains skeptical.
I had an idea that they would try to do anything possible to stop me from taking that seat. And I think that's what they continue to try to do.
Now, Daniels' opponent, Taurus Mack, is appealing that judge's ruling. He has asked the judge to issue a stay so he can remain on the town council while that appeal is underway. The judge, though, has not yet ruled on that request.
What a crazy story, Mike DeForest. So what is next for Marlon Daniels?
Well, there happens to be a town council meeting tomorrow night, and Daniels plans to be there. Now, so far, the meeting agenda does not indicate that Daniels will be sworn in, but just as I was walking out to the set here a little while ago, I got a voicemail message from Eatonville Mayor Eddie Cole acknowledging this brand new court ruling and referring to Daniels as, quote, councilman. So perhaps there could be some movement.
Long time coming.
Never a dull moment, for sure. Mike, thank you.